All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the show, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy, guys. If you're new here, take a second, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, take a second, thumbs up, comment the video, helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you would like to join the #1 sports betting Discord server and community on earth, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Come join, come fuck with us. We getting money in there, okay? Everybody's hyped today because we got a lot to talk about. We got a review yesterday, then we got Thursday night football, which should be a great game. Steelers and the Browns here in Ohio, where it decided to start snowing when 2 days ago and yesterday it felt pretty good out. We was just outside yesterday. We wake up today, it's 30 degrees and snowing. So that's how Ohio is. So the Steelers coming into the snow. We got a great NBA slate that's very predictable and should be profitable, you would think. And then we got college football and college basketball. I got picks for everything for you guys, and I got 2 parlays for you guys as well. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Yesterday review. I got cooked as far as everything goes. So 5-7 on my straights. I couldn't hit a player prop. 0-4. I think I went 0-4 or 1-3 on player props. They killed me. That was the most surprising thing, man. Them props just got me. Let's see. Missed. The Hawks surprised me, but that's fine. It was a gamble with the Warriors. I said that was the one I was most worried about. And then other than that, and then the Magic got me too. But other than that, I pretty much blanked on props. That's what killed me. And then live bets, I went 3-5, and parlays, it missed because again, the Hawks got cooked by over 10. So the parlay missed. I keep missing the parlays by 1. The live bets 3-5. However, I did have a 9-unit mega max on the Knicks quarter 3 spread. They gave them plus 6.5 when they were down 7. Knicks have been balling all game. They ended up winning the quarter, I believe. So I put 9 units on that, or to win 9 units on that. So I went 5-7 straights, 3-4 live, 0-1 parlay. Total was 8 wins, 11 losses. I profited 2.6 units yesterday. Sports betting's a skill, guys. You'll get better at it as you do it. Turning bad days into winning ones, knowing when to fire a fucking nuke versus when to take a loss. These are things you learn over time. I'm able to have 2 profitable days in a row, keeping very strict track of my units since I did a master reset. I'm still ain't made a video on it, but I will. But yeah, I go up 2.6 units. That's how we're rocking. Anyways, let's get into some props that I like today. Let's start with that. And boom. Okay, so not doing any football props. I'll talk about why. Well, let me just do that now. No NFL props because, again, it's cold, it's snowy, it's rainy here. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the quarterback's going to have a big day, the running backs, the receivers. You never know when you're coming into all of a sudden. It's going to be a lot of sick motherfuckers out there, sniffles and body aches and colds. It was just 60 degrees in Ohio. Today is 30 and snowing. It's wet, it's rainy, it's gross out. I don't know what to expect for football, so I'm not going to try to guess what a player's going to do. So let's get into the NBA props. Jakob Poeltl, I don't fucking know. Timberwolves in the Raptors game, guys. I love him to get boards tonight. They should have complete advantage when it comes to getting them. The Timberwolves like to shoot outside the perimeter, which means a lot of boards for him. And as you can see, he went 18, 12, and 15 recently. So he's getting up and he's getting them boards lately. I love this spot for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 15, 16 boards. This is one prop I have been consistently cashing. Next, Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points. Guys, I think tonight is just an ant spot if I've ever seen one. He's rested. He's ready to go. And versus a Raptors team whose defense is not great, I think that he just comes out here and fucking dominates. I think he pretty much does anything he wants tonight. I'm on Ant-Man to get 27 points. I'm also on him to go over 3.5 threes. He's been cashing this like crazy. 79% hit rate on over 3.5 threes, guys. 79% hit rate. This motherfucker shoots threes. He's been killing it. I will say, I think the 2 times I bet him to hit threes, he got 3 and 0. so I've blanked this a couple times, but hey, if you're going to give me 4 threes for Ant-Man at almost even money, I'm going to take it every time, especially when it has almost an 80% hit rate. Next, LeBron James, 2 threes. Guys, I've watched every game that the Lakers play. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I love watching these teams play. And frankly, guys, I mean, he's been coming down and pulling up threes. He's shooting a lot more outside the perimeter and the 3 ball because I think he's getting older. I think he's trying to protect himself, protect his body, not get hurt. Nobody wants to be injured this late in a career, and it takes longer to recover. I think they're just being safer with LeBron this season. He's facilitating and shooting outside the perimeter. So 2 threes for him tonight versus a Magic team who they're probably not going to defend it very well. I like it a lot. Give me him to get 2 threes. And then lastly, Wagner. Some of you guys might be mad that I'm running this back because he cooked us last night. He had the worst game I think I've seen him have all season last night. It was awful. It was very hard to watch. I mean, he couldn't do anything right. Bro was flopping and losing the ball and bringing it up court and getting cooked. He looked terrible yesterday. That said, guys, he's good for 2 threes. I mean, he really is. And as you see lately, 2, 3, 5, 4, and then he blanked. Last night was awful. But he's shooting 10, 11, 12 threes a game, guys. He can get 2. I think he's going to have to get 2 tonight. And the Lakers, frankly, I think they let some pretty good three balls go up. So I think Wagner has a bounce back game tonight and gets him a couple of threes because there's no way he shoots like he did last night. That was awful. He's going to come back for a revenge game. I love this spot for him. I'm on France. By the way, this is Outlier, guys. Game-changing sports betting app. You have to use it. Link in my description for 7 days free. Tap into this. It's a must-have for any sports bettor. Okay. Let's get into the slate. We'll start with NFL because there's only one game. Then we'll get into the NBA. So let's start here. Steelers and the Browns. Guys, listen, I can't stress this enough. Anybody telling you to be on the Browns is lying to you. Listen, could it happen? Could the Browns win? Absolutely. It's a complete Browns spot. They're at home, and it's snowy and cold here, and the Browns are more used to this than the Steelers. Okay, fine, fair. I completely understand that. It is a Browns spot. That said, guys, you have an 8-2 team versus a 2-8 team. You have one of the best teams in the league versus one of the worst teams in the league. We saw this with the Lions when they played the Jaguars and people had you scared to lay 14 points. We saw this with the Texans versus the Cowboys and people were scared to lay 10 points with the Texans. Now you have the Steelers and the Browns, again, completely one-sided matchup, and people are going to have you scared to lay 3.5 with the fucking Steelers, who have dominated everybody. Guys, don't overthink this. Don't try to find yourself getting to some spot. Yes, it's a Brown spot. Yes, you could get there. Please don't do that to yourself. Even if it wins, would you feel really good if it won or would you feel lucky? That's the thing. This is such a serious question you have to ask yourself. If you take the Browns to win the Steelers, do you feel good about that bet or do you feel like you got lucky if it won? If you feel lucky when your bet won, it wasn't a good bet. And if it lost, are you going to be sitting there like, why the fuck did I bet them? If that's how you're going to feel, trust me, it's a bad bet. You need to ask yourself those questions with every bet you make. If I bet the Browns and they win, I'm thinking I hit a lottery. And if I bet the Browns and they lose, I'm wondering how the fuck I passed up an 8-2 Steelers team and bet on the 2-8 Browns. We use common sense around here. It's a Brown spot. I'm betting the Browns. I didn't even think about it. I almost did like a 5-unit mega max, but I just bet it to win 1 unit because there is a lot of ways to get to the Browns today. Okay. So what are my NFL plays? And then I'll show you the college football play. I'm on the Steelers, minus 3.5 to win a unit. Then I'm on Winston at 225 passing yards. Njoku to over 44.5 receiving yards. And Pickens over 59.5 receiving yards. 30% profit boost. You got to meet certain requirements. So this met the requirements. I 30% boosted it just to win 1 unit. I had to bet like an eighth of a unit. So I'm happy to do that to get a chance to win a full one. And then for college football, I'm on Georgia Tech. I actually got it at minus 8.5. Not 9.5. So I'm actually at 8.5, Georgia Tech and minus 110. I love this play. I think they dominate today. Okay, guys, let's get into the NBA slate and talk about each of these games real quick, and I'm going to get y'all out of here. Okay, so we're on first game, Pistons and the Hornets. Guys, the Pistons have looked good pretty much all year. I know that they struggled at times to shoot. I understand that, but the Hornets are quite literally one of the worst teams in the league. The Pistons aren't. The Pistons are a mid-tier team who on any day can beat anybody. The Hornets are not that. The Hornets are a bottom-tier team who can't really beat anyone, and if LaMelo has a bad day or is cold, they lose outright. They get blown out. Pistons can beat the Hornets, guys. I'm happy to just take them straight up on the money line at minus 120. No reason not to. I genuinely can't see any reason the Pistons lose tonight. They're just a better team all around. The Hornets suck. You got the bottom of the bucket versus a mid-tier. I'm taking the mid-tier every time, almost at even money. Let's get it. Next, Timberwolves and the Raptors. Like I said, I got a lot relying on Ant-Man to have a good night tonight. This is a perfect spot for him. The matchups, the offense versus the defense, the way that the teams play, the plays that the teams call, and the fact that he's rested. I love Ant-Man here. I love the Timberwolves to come out here and just bust these fucking Raptors ass. So give me the Timberwolves minus 7.5. Jazz and the Spurs, guys. I don't even need to think about that. I'm on the Spurs minus 2.5. The Jazz are the worst team in the league. They're awful. You got 3-11 Jazz versus 7-8 Spurs team who's looking much better and looking like they're on an up and up. I love the Spurs here. I hate the Jazz. We perma-fade them anyways. And then lastly, you got the Magic and you got the Lakers. Guys, them Magic looked fucking awful last night. Awful versus them Clippers. The Lakers continue to look good. They look impressive. You got a 10-4 Lakers versus a 9-7 Magic. The Magic did go on that 4 or 5 game win streak, or their record would be a lot worse. And people were getting high on them. And I even bet them. I thought they beat the Clippers last night, but I think they stand no chance versus the Lakers. And the Lakers brought in Dalton, and my God, he's been going fucking nuts. I'm pretty sure he's playing tonight again, which means threes are going to be flying in left and right. You got LeBron shooting threes, you got Reeves shooting threes, you got Dalton shooting threes. I don't know how the Magic can keep up with their firepower. The Magic don't even shoot that great. I do think Franz comes out and Wagner has a decent game, but not enough to keep up with all these. I mean, the Lakers are just such a complete team. The only one who sucks on that, the worst player on the team is fucking D'Lo. I can't stand him, but yeah, Lakers -4.5 is an easy lock for me as well. So what's my NBA plays and then the basketball plays? Let's get into it. I'm on the Pistons money line. I locked it. Timberwolves -7.5. I'm on Ant-Man over 26.5 points. Ant-Man over 3.5 threes. Jacob Poeltl over 10.5 boards. I'm on the Spurs -2.5. Lakers -4.5. LeBron James 2 threes and Franz Wagner 2 threes. Okay, for the parlay with the profit boost, I did the Pistons +7.5, the Timberwolves +1.5, Spurs -1.5, Lakers -2.5. If these teams play anything like they're capable of, this should be the freest parlay ever. Boosted it to +545 to winning unit. I bet like an eighth of a unit. Happy to do that. Happy to take advantage of the boost that they're offering. For college basketball, UIC +3.5, Middle 10 +2.5, Miami, Florida -9.5, LaSalle -2.5, Florida Atlantic on the money line, Cornell -9.5, and Presbyterian +8.5 at even money. That's my basketball plays, guys. I think I have 20 plays in total today. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag. Come join us in the Discord, and let's crack these folks.